Hey, superachievers! Are you happy at work? When looking at the general level of happiness of people at work, while many factors contribute to this, I have found one that seems to have the most impact. One's mindset, obviously, specifically the degree of our growth mindset. So we know that our mindset creates our reality, how we interpret and respond to people and situations in our lives. There are two main perspectives in life that sit on a spectrum, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. If you have more of a fixed mindset, you believe that you're either talented or you're not, and you come from a place of judging yourself and others. You see failures as the limit of your abilities, which leads to an unwillingness to try things that you have a probability of failing in. Now, if you have more of a growth mindset, you believe that you can learn how to master various abilities with enough effort. It's not only up to your level of talent. Carol Dweck, a psychologist at Stanford University, discovered these two mindsets. She also found that those that leaned more towards a growth mindset were more successful in life. You can read more about them in her book, Mindset: Changing the Way You Think to Fulfill Your Potential. So let's look at how having a growth mindset, or not, affects our happiness at work. If you tend to sit more towards the fixed mindset part of the range, you most likely feel that people are judging you, and you focus more on your power and status rather than the well-being and development of others. If you tend to find yourself more towards the growth mindset side of the spectrum, you are more likely to see others as helping you to develop. And you're less likely to get defensive regarding constructive criticism. I can say that word. And you're less defensive about your mistakes and failures. So here's a question I often get when I get to this point in the conversation. Well, Chris, what if I'm a growth mindset person in a fixed mindset workplace? I have a growth mindset, but my colleagues are coming from a fixed mindset. They're defensive, judgy, and all about power and status. My response is this: if you're seeing these as setbacks and allowing it to affect your happiness at work, you're actually in a fixed mindset. Someone coming from a true growth mindset point of view would see each and every interaction as an opportunity to learn. And I do not say this lightly. I will never forget being unhappy in one of my positions many years ago. The environment was toxic, or so I thought. It wasn't until I switched to a growth mindset that I could be happier at work. Now, that doesn't mean that it wasn't pain-free, but I could turn every situation into a learning experiment. Okay, if I interacted with them this way, how will they respond? Okay, that didn't work. Let me try this. I did end up moving on to a much better environment for me, but switching to a growth mindset wholly changed how I experienced those colleagues in that environment. Want to learn more? I'd recommend reading Carol Dweck's book. Also, we have several courses on developing a growth mindset in our professional development catalog. At ChristinaEanes.com, consider bringing them to your organization.